look at stats. I'm just going to jump to the couple things that I did before you guys joined in the second quarter because the stinging stream died on me and I'm not combining them. So, job offers. The only team that was actually interested in offering me was Central Michigan, who fired their head coach. Early National Signing Day, obviously nothing. I fired both my OC and DC, so here are my offers. I went after recruiter. Well, Pelosic, simply because he's level 24. Is he NDSU's actual head coach? I don't know. Whatever. I went after him, and then 2 recruiter guys, and then over here just 3 level 13, level 14 recruiters. All 6 of those, 3 on each side, were free, no Dynasty points on the offer. I went over conference champions as well, so I can do that real quick. NDSU got blown out by Miami in their bowl game, but in conference champions, Delaware beat Missouri State, San Diego State beat Boise State, NDSU beat at UNLV, won the Mountain West in their first year in the FBS. SMU beat Miami, Kansas State beat Houston, Miami of Ohio beat Eastern Michigan, Louisiana Tech beat James Madison, Tulsa beat Memphis, Ole Miss beat Texas, Ohio State beat USC. The Heisman, I saw the show, like the actual ceremony or whatever, they had that, but of course you're not going to see it. Jaden Maivia won the Heisman, 38 passing touchdowns, only 5 picks, 4,200 pass yards. He ran for 563 yards too. That's pretty solid. So he wins the Heisman here in year 1. We lose our bowl game, unfortunately. So I'm not sure if we're really going to see a jump in our prestige. What are we? 1 star? Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see a jump in our prestige, unfortunately. AD expectations. Win more conference games than last year's, so that would mean a jump from 4. Be ranked in the top 25 in the next 5 seasons. Okay. Win 75% of your conference games this season. I want that goal very bad. 500 points. NDSU got it, so they have 500 extra Dynasty points going to the offseason. Hey, PJ Bow accepted defensive coordinator offer, and Tim Pelosic accepted your offer to become offensive coordinator. Okay, cool. Any other job offers here in bowl week 2? Schools interested in me: Rutgers, Eastern Michigan, and Liberty. Interesting. I guess real quick what I can do is while we wait, because Andy's out, so we're not exactly going to jump through. I meant to look at the college football playoff bracket, but we can see who won in week 1. So USC beat Boise, LSU beat Oregon, Virginia beat Kansas State, and Indiana beat Miami. So it'll be 1 versus 8, Ole Miss versus LSU. That is a good matchup. That is an awesome matchup. 4 versus 5, SMU versus USC. 3 versus 6, Notre Dame versus Virginia. And 2 versus 7, Ohio State versus Indiana. Matchups from a lot of critical games last year. Other award winners. Let's look at that. Why not? Honestly, why not, right? Avia wins the Maxwell, the Walter Camp. Ryan Day wins the Bear Bryants. Avia wins Davey O'Brien. Bednarik goes to Antonio Kite from Ole Miss. I think that's nice. He wins the Nagurski as well. And the Jim Thorpe. The Doak Walker Award, best running back, goes to Lacey, cover athlete, of course. Blanknikov goes to Devin Hyatt from Miami. Holy crap. He had 96 catches, 1,375 yards, 10 receiving touchdowns. If he's on the market, Devin Hyatt, I'm going to write him down in my notes. I have a lot of quarterbacks in my notes, but he's probably going to transfer and want a bunch of NIL, but it's not going to be something I can afford probably, but I have a bunch of quarterbacks written down that I want to go after too in the transfer portal. But Lombardi goes to Damon Wilson. Golden Arm, Avia. Edge Rusher of the Year, Damon Wilson. Outland Trophy, Shendron Wilson from Texas Tech. John Mackey goes to Garrett Oakley from Kansas State. He had 946 yards and 8 touchdowns. Broyles goes to Miami's DC. Dick Butkus goes to Texas's Mike linebacker Rasheem Biles. Remington, Wilson again. Lou Grozo, Aiden Burr from Georgia Tech. Ray Guy, Oscar Doyle from Boise State. Jet Award for Best Returner, RJ Garcia from FAU. Sean Alexander, Freshman of the Year, goes to Caden Dixon Wyatt, who had 75 catches and 1,000 yards and 8 receiving touchdowns as a true freshman. Keelan Russell must have started a decent amount for Alabama. He started all 12 games for Bama as the redshirt freshman, and I wouldn't mind having him, but I'm not going to be able to afford him. 3,200 yards, 21 passing touchdowns, 10 picks. McIntyre, Julian Lewis. I like seeing these guys. It's fun. Most versatile player of the year. Interesting. The Paul Horn. Sure. I guess who's won this before? Probably like Travis Hunter. Mavia wins. Okay, we're back to the beginning. Cool. All-Americans. I just want to look at. Did we have any MAC All-Americans? Probably didn't have any team, second team All-American, freshman All-American. Let's go to MAC. First team All-Americans in the MAC. Jamar Curtis is a first team All-American. We'll go through his stats in a minute, but Bryson Summers is a first team All-Conference. Sorry, this is All-Conference. I always screw that up. And then Derek Houston, first team All-Conference. Second team All-Conference. Nobody. Freshman All-Conference. What you doing, Mavi boy? Garrison Blank makes freshman All-Conference. So does Ryan Carthon. Okay. The Mountain West also, see what NDSU had in there. DJ Scott made first team All-Conference. Griffin MP made first team All-Conference. He's only a junior, but he's going to transfer out of there, I'm sure. His strong safety made first team All-Conference. Second team, his right guard, his linebacker, freshman All-Conference. Miles Mitchell made freshman All-Conference. Same thing with Chris Keel, who had 21 receiving yards. But then a linebacker, corner, and safety all made freshman All-Conference as well. Taking a look at stats. We'll look at stats. Yeah, let's look at stats real quick while he gets back into things, and then we'll advance through the rest of the college football playoff. Carson Conklin, our junior quarterback, completed 69% of his passes. Nice. For only 1,700 yards. 8 touchdowns, 6 picks. Sharman went 1 for 2, 12 yards, whatever. Rushing. Jamar Curtis, 193 carries, 1,236 yards for a 6.4 average. 8 touchdowns. Rainey had 83 carries for 473 yards, 9 touchdowns. Godley.
Lost my defensive coordinator.
Oh, yeah, wow. Godley had 244 yards, 5 touchdowns. Collins. So Godley, did I redshirt him? If I didn't, I need to do that right this second. Collins, 241. It might not be a bad idea if you want to check your red shirts. See if you have anybody you want a red shirt that is still eligible, because even if they play 0 games, they won't get a red shirt.
Right.
So those are the 4 main guys. Curtis is gone, but the rest we have a chance to retain. They might transfer out, but we'll see. Receiving, Coleman was our leading receiver, 38 receptions, 400 yards. Just a single touchdown. Williams was pretty good too. He just got hurt later in the year, probably because of excessive usage, but 373 yards, 3 touchdowns. Moses was pretty good. He should be coming back. Yeah, he doesn't have a deal breaker or anything. He'll be back. 325 yards this past year. Burrow was pretty solid. I mean, we've got some young weapons. They just need to develop. Defensively, Rocha led us in tackles. He's a senior, of course. Tackles for loss. Houston had 17. That's why he made all conference. Bailey had 13. Williams had 12. Sack leader, Miles Bailey, 5.5. Houston was there. Williams, Weber, yeah. Interceptions, we had 7 interceptions on the year. 3 guys with 2, and Russia had 1. Scored 1 defensive touchdown. That was Boogsy Silvera. That was against NDSU, if I'm not mistaken. Forced fumble. We forced quite a few fumbles, just a whole bunch of forced fumble, but we only recovered 2 of them, so that's kind of unfortunate. Anything else I care to see? Not really. All right, those are our stats. Let's go ahead and advance on through the rest of the college football playoff season. I don't really think I have any changes I need to make to my blueprint right at this moment, but we'll see. I'll update you on bracket as we go. All right, round 2. Round 2 of the college football playoff. USC beats SMU. Ole Miss beats LSU. Virginia beats Notre Dame. Virginia's in the college football semifinals. And Ohio State smacked Indiana. Holy crap. So we got Ohio State, Virginia, and Ole Miss, USC to see who will go to the college football national championship game. I think I am all good. I've got an OCN and a DCN. Yes, I do. Cool. So I am ready to advance to see who plays in the Natty. National championship will be the Virginia Cavaliers and the USC Trojans. Wow. I didn't realize Virginia was so goated in year 1 in this game. I wonder what their record's going to be in real life. That's hilarious. All right, so let's ready to advance and see who will win the Natty here. Year 1. I think I'm all good. Yeah, just look at my blue pen one more time. Yeah, nothing really. Nothing really. All right. National championship. Whoa. Okay, so college football 26 history updates. USC beats Virginia. Lincoln Riley finally gets that natty with a score of 35-16. But now that takes us to the off season. I've got NIL to set up. I've got recruiting to do. I'll probably jump back in towards the end of the transfer portal period because I got to really focus on what I'm doing. So, yeah. All right, going through this, trying to convince my current players not to transfer out. I'm picking up on... Well, I don't know if I'm picking up on it, but I've decided I'm going to approach it this way. Most of these guys have deal breakers with me anyway. 49 guys have deal breakers. I can only have 30 people transfer. That's what the setting's at. It's maxed out to 30. I'm not overpaying for these guys with deal breakers to come back. They're not good enough. Not Conklin, not Collins, none of them. I'm going to pay for Rainey because I do need... Might pay just 10. 10 is riskier, but I need points elsewhere. So I'm going to pay 10 for Sincere Rainey. The rest, though, I'm not even worried about it. I just took all their NIL away. And if they leave, they leave. But not everybody's going to be able to because I can only have 30 people transfer. So it's going to be people that don't want to be here anyway that are going to transfer. So I'm not going to pay them NIL. And I'm not going to try to convince them to anyway. So that's what I'm going with. I'm paying Rainey 10 NIL. Review next season blueprint. Okay. Hire staff. Right now, we can't hire any staff. We already acquired an OC and a DC, both for 0 Dynasty points. Manage facilities. I'm not upgrading my facility. 1, because I can't afford it. But 2, there's a 50-point annual cost for just an extra slot, an extra equipment slot. Recruiting NIL and roster NIL. So this is the roster NIL. I decreased a bunch. Offense, defense, I decreased a bunch. So I'm not even sure where some of the current NIL is. Like, it says 50, but I only see 10. But whatever. Recruiting NIL. So this is where I'm looking at my recruits right now. I'm going to have to pull back on a decent amount of these guys, especially if I want to attack some of these 4-stars down here who don't have offers. That's something that I'm going to have to sort out in the transfer portal because I also need to have NIL for portal guys. I'm going to go in with 200 NIL into the portal. Okay, well, that's what I've got. That's nerve-wracking. 200 NIL going into the portal. That is... I'm going to increase my odds of persuading linemen to come here because I'm going to need it. Let's see who transfers out. I believe that's our next steps, right? I don't know. I'm ready to advance. And my controller's dead. Do I need AA batteries? Yeah, I need AA batteries. Okay, here we go. I'm not spoiling it, but here's players leaving. I have the chance to persuade 2. And that's going to be Rainey and... That's literally the only person I have a chance to persuade. So I'll persuade him. Hopefully, Sincere Rainey has decided to stay. Cool. Players I'm losing to the transfer portal. Punter, Wyatt Drag. Running back, Bryant Collins. Defensive tackle, Will Weber. Wait! No! He didn't even have a deal breaker. I got greedy and said, I'm not giving him no NIL. That's a lesson there. I should have just thrown 10 or 15 at him. But I don't really have that. Cartheon is gone. Moses is gone too. He didn't even have a... So you do need to throw NIL to certain people. Okay. Howard, Conklin, Burrell, Chambers, Smith, Stallworth, Nichols, Paluca, Blank, Kuntz, Clem, Anton, Tucker, Gordon, Frazier, Mitchell, Sherman, Kovacs, Moore, Watson, and Smith. All gone to the transfer portal. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. "26 guys lost to the transfer portal. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 24 guys lost to graduation. So graduating seniors are Bailey, Sofa, Davis, Summers, Wilson, Nelson, Rocha, Sousa, Zay Adams, Kendrick Thompson, Xavier Williams, Silva, Punter, Melanson, Curtis, Jamar Curtis, of course, Janty, Antony, Demetrius, Mulligan, Turner, Williams, Thornton, Tullis, Thomas, and Coleman. So we lost 50 guys. Holy crap. Okay, well, I was able to convince Rainey to stay, so am I able to manage my blueprint? Can I throw more into NIL? I have so many points going to NIL right now. Like, actually, way too many. Holy crap. Oh, it's because I have... How many going into quarterbacks? Like, 250? 300? Something like that? Alright, ready to advance. That's really disappointing. But, transfer portal. Please have 3-star guys in the transfer portal that will come here for 0 NIL. And my life will be saved. It will be saved. AD expectations, we'll go over those for next year in a minute. Transfer portal recruiting. I'm just going to jump in, see what we see. Transfer portal. I see guys that don't want NIL, but 3-star. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. I'd have recommended. Let's say I want a 3-star quarterback. Cheapest 3-star quarterback is 75. But that is a lot cheaper than getting a 3-star recruit. Tail end 3-star recruits. Let me just look around. 35. No fullbacks. I don't need fullbacks. Receivers. 40. Okay. Oh my gosh. How am I going to do this? I'm going to need 2-star guys. Hopefully 2-star guys are cheap. Yeah, 3-star transfer portal guys are expensive. Okay. Okay. Do I try to get the 4-star strat? I don't know. I'm going to go through this. I don't know what approach I'm going to go with because I'm nervous. Essentially, I'm nervous. But let's see what we can do. All right, back to the preseason. Offseason's over. Changed positions. Went through offseason training. Yeah, we're down to down to half a star prestige. So everything we had last year in terms of budget is going to get decreased. And good news is we have a 285 NIL quarterback, 4-star gem, D'Angelo Sears, to get us out of every hole, hopefully. But we'll go through the roster and stuff maybe in the next episode. But thanks for watching the offseason. We're doomed. Not really. We got worse, but I bet you we got less worse than a lot of the MAC conference, which is not progress, but it's good. Yeah. Thanks everybody for watching localized content on YouTube, localized_content on Twitter. See you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.